All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind continues. We are here for another week of league play action, with some banger matchups on board here. But first, I'm here with joined with Merely. We got to do some quick player of the weeks for week number one. Merely, how are you doing on this fine night?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. Barely made it here. Traffic was holding me back quite a bit, unfortunately, but thus is the life when you want to drive anywhere nowadays. And I'm excited to get into these players of the week. We are going to get through them pretty fast, but we got to give credit where credit is due. The first players of the week of season 8. I know that you guys are hyped to see who it is. And we're going to be starting out actually here in the Novice League, heading into where quite a few players actually had some pretty good weeks. I can see just off the top of my head, I know we had Eleanor Vita on stream. He was popping off. Man did wonders in the Ignite series. We got North up there. All know North, all love him. We got Sage Spits Fire. I don't, that's not the same Sage that I'm thinking of, right?
I don't know. It may be.
I
You
I
never know
actually
with
am
it.
not sure if
Oh no,
that's the OG
that is
Sage
Sage. That
burner.
is Sage Burner. Yeah,
Okay.
he's on the Wisp now.
I thought it would be, but some good candidates. A bunch of people. I think I see 6 or 7 people over the average score of 400. But this one really kind of blew everyone else out of the water a little bit. Member of Frost here, 475 average score, 1.5 goals on 3 shots. Some saves in there as well, 1.5 saves per game. And of course, it's going to go to none other than Isa Chad, taking home the first player of the week for Novice.
Is a Chad there. Moving over to Frost. We'll actually see him tonight on stream, going up against his old team, the Crows. There's a lot of spice going down in that matchup later on. So congratulations to him, the first player of the week there, and also you guys will see no player of the week for the provisional league this week because it was preseason, so they are listed as NA. But yeah, with that being said, why don't we move on to the Prospect League, where again we got a lot of competitors out here in this one. Let me take a look at our list a little bit here, and yeah, there were some great performers on this one. I'll name a few. We got Alpha and Vokes out there from the Melons, who went off this week. They're 2-0. Flux Capacitors on there. Pirate Rage, Harris Sweeney, I Fear the Beard is on there. Dukes, Chiefs RL, all on the list. But there can only be one winner, and it is going to go to Shorts RL from Ember, taking home the Prospect Player of the Week there.
And yeah, Shorts with an insane week, 545 average score, 1.86 goals, 0.86 assists, 0.71 saves, or 1.71 saves, excuse me, much more impressive. He absolutely popped off. I don't want to say carried, but with those stats, it looks like he had a huge impact on the games last week. Huge congratulations to Shorts once again from Ember on Player of the Week. And with Prospect now, we're moving on to Challenger, where once again, nice strong start from some of these guys. It's always nice, even if you don't win Player of the Week. If you're up on this list, you had a lot of impact on here. And just looking at this, I see some names that I definitely recognize here. We got LK, Challenger MVP from last season on the Papayas here. We got Jonah, formerly from Snowstorm, now on Assassins. We got Jarhead. I see our boy Magic Pep on there from Snowstorm popping off a little bit as well. You guys will get to see him pretty soon on stream, as he will be joining us pretty soon here. But this one, the end of the day, does have to go to someone that I'm actually not familiar with, but they popped off this week, and that's the member of Race himself, Bowser.
Is there a new player there making their name known for the race who also went 2-0 on the week? And yeah, Bowser, 2 goals per game this week, and nearly one in assists and one in saves almost as well. And yeah, popping off this week there for sure. I gotta give a shout out to my teammate Askey, who's also up there in the contention there. A top three up there for Askey. Also performing pretty well there. But Bowser, yeah, new player taking on the player of the week. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the race on their dubs, and he'll definitely be someone to keep our eyes on as we move forward. So congrats to him, and let's move quickly along to the rival league, where this one was a little bit spicy. It was a little bit, this one maybe, well, I don't know if it was controversial, but we had some debate on this one. There were a lot of great players in the rival league, for sure. A couple of names to give shout outs to. Um, we got Ketchup from the Chimeras. Cram is on here. Botsy, who's been around for a while. Pharaoh, also making his name on this list. Valence is on there. Isaac, Alex. We also have Kratos, who is right in contention, and Two Money, who is also in contention with a great week there. But barely edging out Two Money and Kratos there, it's going to go to Hawk RL from Distortion, who had a great week this week. Just really performing outstanding in this week. 1.38 goals per game, 1.12 assists, and 1.25 saves. So the man went crazy there for Distortion. They started out 2-0 on the week as well. So a great performance from him to get his team the dub and get the Player of the Week award. So congratulations to Hawk RL.
You'll love to see that. In the past, Distortion hasn't had the most success, but someone like Hawk on your team, you definitely can be looking forward to the future with bright eyes. But heading into the Titan League here, actually looking at these stats is kind of insane. The top three guys were all well, the top two were above 600 score per game. The third there actually had 597 score per game, which is just completely ridiculous to be doing at the level of the Titans. It really shows that we have some real hot competition in the Titan League. And shouting out some names here, I'm just gonna call out, of course, we got Guh up here, who actually is a newcomer as well. People saw his high MMR, weren't sure if he was going to perform, but he definitely seems to be. We got Heck there, who went undrafted somehow, but he's on the Krakens now, and he was popping off this week. I see Ladog, Vulcan, Deluxe, Zap, some other notable names we all know and love. But this one, it's not going to be a surprise to anyone, but it is well deserved. This one's going to go to Mad Max with a score of 609. Simply incredible. 2 goals per game, 1.83 saves, and I mean, he just popped off. What else can you say?
Winnacle. Winnacle, baby. There, he's back, and he was definitely worth the number one overall pick there. That Pinnacle had. I'm happy to have him on the team. A good guy, and I mean, excellent performance. Like you said, this one when we were looking at these stats, I couldn't believe what I was seeing when we saw, like you said, so many people at 500 or above. I think there's quite a few out of the qualifiers. There were 5 people that qualified. 4 of them had 570 and up. So, I mean, just insane numbers out there. Mad Max was the cream of the crop there with 2 goals per game, 0.83 assists, and 1.83 saves. So, the man was doing it all there for Pinnacle, and he's going to take home the Player of the Week. So, congratulations to him.
Congratulations indeed, and congratulations to everyone who managed to take home Player of the Week for the first week in Nemesis. If you just barely missed out or you feel like you deserved it, don't worry, you still got plenty of time to prove yourself. A lot of weeks left. We got one down, but quite a few to go. With that said, though, we are going to be heading into our first matchup of the night, heading into the Prospect League, or sorry, excuse me, it was a Prospect League. Now we are heading into the Rival League. And for that, we've got two goated casters on the way. They're ready to get us rolling here. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to Psycho. Take